get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it.
Garage gym sessions, day number 2. What do we got to talk about? There's a problem with transformation videos. They serve a great purpose for motivation. If you see somebody go from a bad physique to a great physique, you see somebody go from fat to fit, it's inspiring. It makes you think it's possible. So there is value in seeing other people's transformations. But a one-time transformation video is kind of like an alcoholic getting sober for 6 months. It's great. It's a huge accomplishment. But what really matters for the quality of life of the person making the transformation is, what do they do when they achieve their perfect body? When they get to the end of the transformation, whether it's 90 days or 6 months or a year, they've done it. They've got their body looking, they're happy with their physique. Now what happens? For me, I end up going back to my bad habits and gaining all the weight back and going back to my old body. I've done it over and over and over. I feel like a lot of people in real life will make a transformation video, and then if you follow up with them 3 years later, they're just back to their old body. The difference on my last transformation, when I was at 320, closer to 330 pounds, I did my 21-day fast, and it changed me mentally. It affected me how I saw life. It caused me to do my 1 year of sobriety and quit drinking for a year. And that caused a chain reaction of changes that happened inside me mentally. And that meant that even though I gained some of that weight back, I didn't ever go back to the old me of falling into that rut of just binging, drinking, and not pursuing my dreams. If I slipped up on my diet, it was only for a couple weeks, and then I would be right back on my grind. It was like I now had a calling. I found a way to be happy on my grind. So I found through intermittent fasting, I got to a point where maintenance was pretty easy. Like I could maintain my weight and enjoy life, go to birthday parties, eat cake. I could do a lot and eat a lot, use intermittent fasting, make sure I got all my protein in, keep doing some cardio and doing my workouts, and I could maintain a body that I felt happy with, and I didn't just look fat. What really matters is, what do you do after the transformation? That's what's gonna really affect the quality of your life, and that's what's missing. When you watch a transformation video, you're like, you feel amazing, you feel inspired, and then you read the comments and there's like something missing. You need to know what happened a year later, what happened 2 years later, where is that person now? And how did they do it? If they maintain their transformation, what was the secret sauce that allowed them to keep that and to keep their gains and not go back to their old way of life? To keep any of your gains from any transformation you do, you have to permanently change your life. What the bro? That's so much to ask. Like, you look the way you look because of the way you live. And if you're like me, you enjoy the way you live. And the thought of giving that up forever just puts a knot in your stomach. It's like, no, I don't want to give up my lifestyle. I enjoy the lifestyle that I've evolved into over 52 years. But that's the trick. That's the trick. You got to find a way to enjoy the new lifestyle that is going to result in you weighing 40 pounds less. One of the coolest things I learned from my 21-day fast, I learned how to be okay with hunger. Hunger is like a mood. You can be in a bad mood, do something and get yourself out of it, get yourself out of a funk and get yourself in a good mood. You can get yourself distracted. You wake up grouchy, you do some push-ups, you do a meditation, you think about what you're thankful for in life, and you get yourself in a good mood. Hunger is kind of the same thing. If you let your mind run rampant on the fact that you're hungry, and you indulge in those thoughts of being hungry and the suffering that you're going through, then it's going to spiral out of control, and you have this overwhelming desire to satiate that hunger. But when I was on my fast, I knew there was no relief in sight for weeks for my hunger. I had to embrace it. I had to understand that the hunger was never gonna go away. Because 15 days from now, being able to eat gives you no solid. That just seems like an eternity. So then when you're hungry, you know you have to get yourself distracted. You do not indulge in food thoughts. As soon as you catch yourself going on that downward spiral, I would immediately do something, whether it was take a walk, work on a video, read a book. I was doing a digital detox on my fast, so I could not just watch TV or play a video game and have like an easy distraction. So I would have to read. Sometimes I would lie in bed and listen to Audible, and that felt indulgent on my fast because I was able to go off and let my imagination run wild in a story or something like that. But you find ways, you go and interact with another person. Like I would go and talk to my mom, or I would talk to my son, talk to a friend, and just find something to engage your mind in. And the next thing you know, a couple hours go by and you're not physically hungry anymore. The thought of hunger has passed. You get yourself distracted, and it's weird. You're sitting there and you're like, I'm not even hungry now. And then another hour later, the hunger comes back and you got to do the whole process again. But once you learn that skill, this is where fasting is so powerful. Once I learned that hunger was like an emotion that I could distract myself from and not indulge, and it would go away. Then when I was done with my fast and I was doing intermittent fasting, or like I did one meal a day for a long time, when I got to that point at 2 or 2:30 in the afternoon, say 2:30 in the afternoon, when I started to physically feel hungry, I knew that I could distract myself and that hunger would pass because I'd done it many times. I'd practiced that skill. And so I would just distract myself, let it go. And when you're not doing an extended fast, I knew I was going to be eating in 3 more hours. It's easy to distract yourself because you're looking forward to that meal that's only a few hours away. Training while fasted. This is one of the most common questions I get. Did you train on your fast? There are a couple considerations. For me, if I'm fasting less than 5 days, I will just train like normal. I don't even worry about prepping for the fast. To me, a 3-day, 4-day fast, my body handles it extremely well. And even though I may be depleted in that 4th day of training and not giving my body any food, when the 5th day comes and I refeed, my body uses all that energy and it just creates a powerful, positive cycle for me. If I'm fasting for longer than 4 days, 5 days, 10 days, 21 days, I do not train. I'm going to give you a couple reasons and my experience, because I have done it with training and I've done it without training. And here's what I found. First off, what do the experts say? There are a few experts that I follow on YouTube and I trust their opinions when it comes to fasting. And some of them have overseen hundreds, if not thousands, of people doing prolonged fasts. And all the experts say that weight training, resistance training, training hard to failure, or pushing yourself hard while in a prolonged fasted state causes more muscle loss. It does not benefit you, and it actually reduces the amount of healing that you get from the fast. So after 3 days of fasting, you start autophagy. Your body starts eating the parts of the cells in you that are damaged. And that healing process is one of the main reasons that a lot of people fast. If you're training in the gym, your body now does not have the energy to spend healing because it has to repair that muscle. Normally when you repair a muscle, you go to the gym, you break down those muscle fibers, you get micro tears in the muscles, and then you go home, you eat protein, and you sleep. And your body takes the nutrients that you consume, the proteins, and it rebuilds those muscle fibers. Your muscles actually build and grow. If you don't have any nutrients, now your body has to repair those muscle fibers by breaking down other tissue in your body. I don't know how it does it, to be honest. It's kind of like magic. And I'm sure that the science is out there and somebody could explain it in detail. But when you're taking in no protein, you're taking in no calories, and then you work out every day for 7 days in a row to failure, your body is still going to repair the damage in those muscles, but you're not going to grow. In fact, you're going to end up losing more muscle tissue in the end. It's like burning the candle at both ends. It does not benefit you to train to failure while in a prolonged fast. That's how I understand it. And so I put this to the test. When I did my 21-day fast, I went and worked out 1 day a week, every week of my fast, including the day before I started. The day before I started, I did 225 pounds on my bench press for like 17 reps. Then the first week of my fast, I did it for like 14 or 15. And the second week, I did it for like 12. And the last day of my fast, or the day before the last day, I did the 225, and I think I got it for 8 reps. And I was going all the way to failure. So I could literally see my strength crashing down to half. I was half as strong at the end of my 21 days of fasting as on the first day. The weird part is I felt fine after training. Like, I didn't feel extra sore. I felt exhausted while lifting. Like, going through the lift was 10 times harder than a normal lift. Like, my energy level was low, and I had to force myself through that training session. I trained for a whole hour. I did my entire chest and tri workout, and it was brutal. But once it was done, my body handled it fine, and I recovered fine. But did I feel like it helped me conserve any strength or muscle by doing those training sessions? No. My strength still crashed all the way. Now, here's the cool thing about strength. Even after not training for 21 days, except for those once a week sessions, I got all my strength back within 6 weeks of breaking my fast. So I broke my fast, gave it a couple days rest, and then I was back in the gym training like I did pre-fast. Within 6 weeks, all my strength was exactly where I was before I started my fast. You lose the muscle temporarily, but you're not losing actual nuclei in the muscle. Your muscle is dehydrating, it's shrinking, it's shriveling up, but it comes back quick. Once your body starts fueling it again and you start getting back in the gym, that muscle memory comes back. I took daily walks on my fast. Every day I walked for a 5K, which took me about 40 minutes. So every day I did a 40-minute walk. And when I was fasting, I looked forward to that walk. It felt amazing to get outside, get around nature, and take a walk. That is the kind of exercise you want to do when you're fasting. You could walk 3 times a day. I know the mindset is a lot of people think, I want to lose as much weight during my fast as I possibly can. And if I could lose 30 pounds in 21 days instead of 20 pounds, I'd rather do that. And if I could work out every day, I might burn more. So you can lose more weight by burning more calories during your fasted state, but it does take more of a toll on your body. So if you want to push yourself, burn the calories by walking, by hiking, maybe doing some yoga, just do easy stuff. Don't take it to failure. Don't break your muscles down. That's what I do for myself. I'm not an expert on fasting, so I don't, I just know from my personal experience and then the videos and books I've read on it. So on the 17th day of my 21-day fast, I ran 5K without walking. I decided I was going to go out and push myself as hard as I could, and I ran 5K. I jogged the entire way, and it was brutal. I got so dehydrated because my body would not retain water. And I made a big mistake on my fast. I did not supplement with electrolytes. And you should always supplement with electrolytes when fasting. And any future fast I do, I will be supplementing correctly by taking electrolytes daily. But on this fast, I did not. I just drank water. That was it. And on the 17th day, I could not keep water in my system. Like, if I drank a big glass of water, it would be out of me within 20 minutes. So I always had a dry mouth. I was always parched. And when I did my 5K run, within 3 minutes, my mouth was bone dry and I was parched. And I didn't have water with me on my run. So I really pushed my body into a deep state of dehydration, even though I drank a bunch of water right before the fast or before the run. Afterwards, I came home, I drank a bunch of water, I felt fine. I think I took a 20-minute nap, and it was as if I never did it. It's amazing when you're fasting how quickly your body just adjusts back to its normal state. Even if I push myself way beyond my comfort zone, Within 20 minutes, I take a little nap, I drink some water. I was back to stasis, just back to my normal level of being fasted. All right, for any of you out there that are trying to be a content creator, is it better to post a bad video or no video at all? I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I posted a bad video. I didn't create a thumbnail. I just talked in my garage about my workout. There was no hook. And the video got very few views. It's one of the worst videos that I got. And I know why, because I didn't put any of the extra time to make it compelling. I think that might hurt you in some ways. Like if I see a couple bad videos from a content creator, I might lose interest in them. I'm like, oh my gosh, if this guy's gonna be posting all these bad videos, I don't need to be getting them coming up on my alerts page on the daily. And it might even hurt you in the algorithm if you're posting videos that aren't getting good responses. I don't know if that's true or not. I struggle with talking to the camera naturally and not over editing my videos. I'll sit there for a day editing out all the little mistakes and trying to get a video perfect. I'll take a 2-hour video and cut it down to 15 minutes. Potentially, I would never go live. I never want to go live because I can say something stupid or I can't edit and fix anything that I say. And so this is my way of getting better at that. And so I got a commitment now for the next 30 days to just post something every day. And that may mean some days I don't put the same level of editing. There may be some extra ums and some pauses. It's better for me to get better at this skill that I'm trying to develop, to post a few bad videos and to post every day. Because even when I think a video is great, sometimes it gets bad results anyways. That's a wrap. Day 3 of posting every day. More cool stuff to come.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You're never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gossip. Check the score. Yeah.
See me coming out the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in the